Mic check, hello, testing. Hello, hello, testing. Echo, echo, okay. It's good now.
Last night to see your sweet
welcome to Game Socket Live. I'm your guest host tonight. My name is Brian Maupin. It is March 21st, 2020, and it has been a very long week for a multitude of reasons. Today is actually a very difficult day, specifically today's date, but I hope everyone out there is doing well. Oh, there we go. Don't know what just happened there. Hope everyone's doing well. Today, like I said, today's date is a very special date. And before we get going, I want to address something that is kind of it's bothering me. It's bothering a lot of people out there, I know. Specifically, does anyone know what today's date is? Today's March 21st. It is an anniversary of something. It is a, I don't know if we have any other people in chat that are feeling what's going on today, but today is a red letter date, I think, because it is the last, on today's date, 3 years ago, was the last day a Mass Effect game was released. Mass Effect Andromeda was released March 21st, 2017. And since that date, we have not had a single new Mass Effect game. And it's 3 years, and we're way overdue at this point. Usually it's every 2 years we get a new Mass Effect. And we're a year over that date. Before we get started and start playing games today, I want to have a moment of silence, kind of moment for us all to reflect on what Mass Effect was and hopefully will be in the future. So let's just take a moment here. All right, thank you, everyone. I know that not a lot of people watch our show, but I like to hope that someone from EA is out there watching. What I've done is, for the remainder of the show, I've got I found a scented candle, and this is our little Mass Effect memorial candle. And we see here we've got the hashtag bring back the Mass Effect. And I'm gonna light this, and this is kind of it's not an eternal flame, but it will be an eternal flame for the rest of our stream here. At the very least, if we need to get an eternal flame, that would be great, and I'll look into that. But I'm just going to put this back here, and we'll check in on it later on, make sure it's still burning. But 3 years since the last Mass Effect, it's time for a new Mass Effect. Please, EA, release a new Mass Effect. I'll take a side story. If they want to do like a Miranda Lawson side story, I would love to do that. So, it can be a mobile game even. I'll take anything at this point. So, even a remaster. Now that we got that out of the way, it's time to get into today's game that we're playing, and it is Jackbox Party Pack 6. I've never played any of these. Party Pack 6. I think this just recently came out. And you guys can play along if you want. Once it gives us a code. Oh, that is very loud. Pull that down. A lot of bass in that. Hope everyone else is doing all right. If you're not a Mass Effect fan, you're probably not. You're probably doing much better than me, but all right, we've got. Let's get this loaded up. We've got several different games you can pick from here, and I have no idea which one it is. Delightful Q2. You think Delightful Court? I'm sorry. Thanks for donating some bits. We are now a. I'll turn this down. We are now a Twitch affiliate. If you guys didn't hear, we were promoted to affiliate status on Twitch. So basically that means not a lot. We can customize the channel a little bit more, and you guys can donate to us if you do wish to do that. You can subscribe to us. If you subscribe, I think you get some perks like they won't play ads before our videos, and you get a special like emote you can use. Delightful Court, subscribe, thank you for subscribing there, and a little thing plays up there when you subscribe too. Not a lot of bonuses, you know. Twitch really they try to milk as much money as they can out of everything, and one of the things they do is hold basic features like emotes and the ability to paste in pictures into chat as hostage until you're making enough money for them to divvy it out to you. We've got a lot of games here. Trivia Murder Party 2. Oh, the Sandman, thank you for diamonds, sending diamonds. I don't know what that means. I haven't really researched a lot of what goes on with Twitch, but you sent some triangles, so thanks for the triangles to Sandman. We've got role models, Joke Boat, Dictionarium, Push the Button, and settings and how to. I don't know what setting. Oh, settings is not a game. That's actually the actual settings. All right. I just missed the last one. Oh, Delightful Court also sent some more triangles. So thank you for the triangles, everyone. Hopefully we can put those together into something at some point. So I don't know if anyone has any preferences here what to play. Trivia Murder Party says it's a serial killer is running an absurd trivia game out of the family-run murder motel he grew up in. Can you survive? That sounds like fun. We have role models where it says everyone's somebody. So who are you? The planner, the flake, the sassy one. Step into the lab and find out. We have Joke Boat. You're an amateur comic on a fourth-rate cruise ship. We can't even play this because of the issues with cruise ships right now. Do you have what it takes to win the talent show? Dictionarium. Humans have been inventing words and phrases for centuries. Now it's your turn to contribute to an entry to the pages of Dictionarium. Okay. And push the button. Okay, this is the one I've heard about. Thank you, Sonic Freak, for more triangles. I'm going to have to figure out what these triangles do. I assume that we can assemble these triangles into something useful. Because I think they have crafting now in Twitch where you can just craft stuff. Kind of like Minecraft. Dangerous shapeshifting aliens have infiltrated your starship. Can you and your crew find them before time runs out? Okay, this is the one I've heard about. Don't know if anyone has any. Brent Miller says role models. Okay. Anyone else have a preference? Or I'm going to go with, we can start with role models, since that's the first person to shout one out here. Here we go with role models. So if you've never played Jackbox games before, if you have a phone or a laptop or anything like that, you can join the game by going to jackbox.tv on a browser. And then, actually, let me adjust our settings before. It'll ask for a code once you get there. Turn on the audience. Yep. Extended timers, yep. No, we don't need a password. We don't need Twitch. Post-game sharing is fine. Start game from controller only. Allow room mode kiting. Okay. Alright, so we're going to log in here. Hopefully we have a connection. Great. Xbox Live has been up and down the past couple days. AEHQ is the code, so jackbox.tv. Enter in the code. Oh, this one actually lets you take a picture or draw yourself. That's cool. I'm going to take a picture with the Mass Effect memorial candle here myself. If I can get it in the shot. This is difficult, and this candle's very hot. Okay, great. Okay, so we have the Sandman's in, $$ Miller is in, Sonic Freak is here. We should also send a belated thank you to Sonic Freak for subscribing, because I believe they were the first person to subscribe. We have DQT. We have room for one more. I see the Sandman took a picture. Everyone else is opting out, it looks like, of that feature. We'll give it another couple seconds here. See if anyone else wants to join us. It's jackbox.tv. Oh, the Sandman says that he signed up for our Patreon today. Actually, you know, the thing about the Patreon is that Mike Graham has, which I thought I wasn't going to invoke his name today, but Mike has that set up to go. The Patreon goes into his bank account, and it's actually a bank account that he has lost access to or has been pulled from him. So we're trying to figure out what's going on with the Patreon, because his bank accounts, I don't know if it got seized by the IRS or by another bank or what. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I don't think we're gonna get another person in here. But thank you to Sandman1986 for signing up for our Patreon, which I need to fix our Patreon soon. All right, here we go. So I have no idea how to play this.
Lab goggles are necessary for safety. Otherwise, I'll get lost in your eyes. Here at the lab,
I'm gonna turn up this audio.
we spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these roles make it a lot easier to figure people out with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Okay, I moved all the chemicals out of licking distance, so let's go. Everyone vote for the category that looks the most interesting.
All right, so go ahead and look at your phone and vote for a category and something that you know about. I did watch a lot of Frasier back in the day. But I think I know days of the week pretty well the most. Like, I know all 7 days of the week. All right.
Which day of the week best represents each of you? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best.
Oh.
That includes yourself. Oh,
Okay.
and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each
we supposed to
role.
know the other
Tap
one?
that to lock
Okay,
in
this
the
may
answer
be
you're
difficult.
99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results.
So I can only put one person in each one, huh? Okay.
rats, our winner. Yippee! I like to reward my lab rats for positive behavior, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets whenever your answers match the group. Whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they're a healthy snack.
Okay. I don't understand how that works.
If I'm counting right, that's a tie. Time for another test to see who gets this role.
Alright, so 2 people got it right.
You have 24 hours all to yourself. What will you do with it? Enter your answer on your device. Your fellow lab rats will decide whether you get the role. Even if you're not sure you want the role, I'm handing
24
out
hours to
science
myself. I've
pellets
had
to the
much
winner,
more than
so do
24
your
hours
best.
to myself
It's
lately.
an experiment, man. You think the frog always wants to get dissected?
But here's, if I had tons of money, here's what I would do. And 24 hours.
There you go. Vote on your devices now. I feel so much better now. Performing the best in this experiment is definitely worth a few science pellets.
I don't know how this game's work. I don't know what's
say I
going
never
on.
did anything for you.
I don't know how people are getting points.
Subjects who already have a role can't get this one, so we'll take out these votes. These subjects are tied.
Does anyone
Let's
else understand
fix
this game?
that. What is your first thought when you wake up on a Monday? Type an answer on your device.
Okay, so the Sandman and DQT are writing down what their first thought on the Monday morning is. Okay. The rest of us can't do anything right now.
Okay.
The first
there's
round's
the
always
data.
the learning round, I guess.
Vote on your devices now.
Okay, based on the answer, who makes the best Monday? So one of you two said that you were a Monday person. Okay.
That's that. And this roll comes with some science pellets.
Okay, so your role is Monday. So now we have Friday.
Hooray! I'd encourage you to celebrate, but I'm sure you're way ahead of
So
me.
the Sandman is Friday. No work Monday morning, best day of the week. No work any day anymore.
No weekday is better flanked than you.
Jobs are a thing of the past. So is income and apparently Mass Effect.
Here's how it all shook out. And here's how you're doing on science pellets.
Okay, so I'm Saturday.
Don't
Money
forget,
Miller is
you get
Wednesday.
those tasty pellets when your answers match the group, or you earn a role in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to be the lab rat of the month.
Okay, you get more points when your answers match the group. So it's like, is this the opposite of split the room?
Okay, moving on to the next experiment.
So pick a category. Oh man, Saved by the Bell. Absolutely. Why would anyone pick anything else? Okay. Everybody has picked a category.
Which Saved by the Bell character are you? Let the truth-telling begin. And remember to tap the 99% button next to the combo you feel most strongly about.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Match each person to the role that fits them best. I think this game is more for if you know everyone who you're playing with. So hopefully this game doesn't last very long.
Let's see who's who. And your 99% guess was 100% right.
What? That's not right. That's not who I picked. AC Slater.
You really know yourself, or at least what your friends think of you. Gonna need more data to settle this tie.
Interpretive writing test.
Write your answer on your device.
What was the worst thing you ever did in high school to try and be cool? Murdered someone. That's back when murder was cool in school, and that was allowed. But now the anti-bullying laws, they don't let you do that. Okay, 10 seconds left.
All right, this is what we got.
Yale.
Vote on your
Hoot
devices
the police. Handed out condoms. Based on the answer, who makes the best Zach Morris? Okay.
Just as I hypothesized.
I think that's something Zach Morris would do. Because he always thought he was doing the right thing. He's always not doing the right thing, though. Alright, so that gives the Sandman is Lisa Turtle. Her last name was Turtle?
Here's where we ended up. And by the way, you are nailing this. You know more about
Money
your friends
Miller
than you
is in the
probably
lead.
should.
Knows more about strangers than anyone.
Okay, we've got some solid info on each of you.
Probably
now let's
using
run the
like
numbers
I
and
bet,
see if
I bet
anything
Money Miller is on
interesting pops up.
Ancestry.com, like looking us up probably.
Based on your roles, you're total opposites. If you look at the data a certain way, that is.
The
We're
Sandman
gonna
says
pit
he's
you
turtle
against
enough
each
for
other
the
and
Turtle
see who
Club.
wins.
That
What's the
is
best
from
song to
the
work
Dana
out to?
Carvey movie, The
I want
Master of
both you to
Disguise,
write
which
an
is a
answer
really
that fits
good
the trait
movie.
above your head. Your peers will
I
decide
could do a whole
whose
episode
answer
about
fits
that.
the best.
What's the best song to work out to? So Sonic Freak and DQT have to answer this.
There you have it.
Sonic Freak says work it out from Sonic R. DQT says something by Lizzo. I don't know what a Lizzo is. It's probably like yeah, like elevator music stuff, right? Which answer matched back?
We were all thinking the same thing on that one.
Yeah, I think Jessie was a very hard-working character on
You
Saved by the
guys,
Bell.
your roles tell me you've got
She
something
probably
in
listened
common.
to like hipster
Which
stuff
is
like
cute
that.
and all, but there can be only one.
I don't think
Your
Zach Morris
office
even
wants
knew
to
what a
play a
Sonic the
prank on your
Hedgehog was.
boss. What idea do you bring to the brainstorming meeting? Answer the prompt on your devices, and we'll settle this once and for all.
Your office wants to play a prank on your boss. What idea do you bring to the brainstorming meeting, Sonic Freak and DQT? "40 seconds. 40 seconds. Bees, yeah. I have a feeling that bees is going to be an answer again tonight for something, I bet.
That's the raw data.
Pretend that the company is being
Vote on your
investigated by
devices
the
now.
FBI, or fill the cup with green juice instead of coffee. Green juice? What's green juice? What idea do you bring to the brainstorm? Okay. I forget what everyone's roles are now. Oh, the characteristic of funny. Okay.
The process works.
Okay. I think I'm catching on now to what this is.
Last category.
Okay.
Pick something good.
The last category. Coming up with $50,000 fast. Excuses for being late. Greg's, Giant Monsters, or Harry Potter. What if we all vote for different ones? No. Looks like we're going with
If you had to
coming up with
$50,000
$50 grand fast.
how would you raise the money? Okay, make those matches.
Okay, okay. Match each person to the role that fits them best. We will be doing some cooking tonight. Last Wednesday, I cooked
Let's see where
successfully
we landed.
a grilled cheese sandwich with an iron, and we'll be doing a different recipe tonight.
Woohoo!
So
I'll get the ski masks.
that's coming a little bit later on. Money Miller pulls a heist. Marry an elderly person.
Hope you made it in the
Delightful
will.
Court. Got that one. Invent an app. Oh,
I've got just the thing to break this tie. You made a brand new dating app for dogs. What's it called?
a dating
Enter
app
your
for
answer
dogs.
on your device.
Bark Book. Got 44 seconds to answer here. The Sandman and Sonic Freak. I am still quarantined here in Studio B. I have not left, except for essentials. I heard that they are putting us in a lockdown state on Tuesday in our area, and it's going to last for 30 days. So that's great. I will not go back to the apartment. I will let Marlson deal
Here it
with
is.
the bills there and all that stuff.
Vote on your devices now.
Smell my butt and Bonder. Bonider. Bonider. Invent an app. I think
The results are in.
Sonic Freak has the more app-centric name. Does that mean studio, Brian? I don't know what that means. Does that mean studio, Brian? No, Studio B? No, it just means it's
Does
not
the
Studio
world really
A.
need
It's
another web
Studio
series?
B is the next letter in the alphabet. Does not
Nice
stand for a
use
name.
of the 99%.
GoFundMe. See, I thought I would put on a show. I don't think I don't even have a GoFundMe account. So you guys voted wrong on that one.
Woohoo! You got one vote, but it was a really good vote.
Okay.
Here's who's who.
Okay.
One last thing before we end
Data
the experiment.
analysis.
Let's see if there are any more interesting patterns in those roles. Your roles tell me that you're polar opposites, at least in this one extremely specific way. Science demands an experiment to see which of you is better for science. You're invited to an Oscars after party. Celebrities are everywhere. What do? Type an answer on your device.
The Oscars ever invent a category. Hello, Daddy Robot. If the Oscars ever invent a category for a best web show, maybe we could get to an after party. Daddy Robot, you already missed our Mass Effect memorial service, moment of silence. Because today is 3 years to the date since the last Mass Effect has come out, so we had a little service about that. You have to watch that on the replay.
That's what they came up with. Vote on your devices now.
Yell at everyone, hey you, okay? Hand out some Game Socket business cards. I guess so. Was my characteristic supposed to be square? And his is supposed to be party dude. Okay.
In science, we call that a shutout.
That's not a square thing to do, that's just business savvy. That's what you do.
You
when
two.
you want to
Your rules
expand
tell
your
me
network.
you share a common characteristic. I can't stand not knowing who's better.
Delightful Court says, man, I wish Mike was here. I could mute him with my socket
Answer
points.
the prompt
Yes,
on
you
your
can.
devices, and we'll settle this once and for all.
I'll explain that here after this game. What is the perfect revenge? That's a very broad question. Perfect revenge? For what? What am I seeking revenge for? Okay. My brother brought Animal Crossing and he has oranges, says Daddy Robot.
That's what we're working with.
Get Rich
Vote on
and
your
Sonic
devices
Boom over
now.
their house in your private jet, or force them to play Sewer Sharks from Sega CD. Which one's the smartest answer? I think you guys vote correctly. Taking a long time to vote. Taking a lot longer than it should to vote.
Wow, no contest
Yeah, that's
there.
what I thought. Yep. Mhm. Sewer Sharks, very bad game. On Sega CD or any platform.
Hey,
So-
that's all the data I needed. Allow me to present your final roles, determined by everything your fellow guinea
Okay.
pigs said about you.
Not so wisecracking, not so smart pseudo slacker from Sonic Freak. The Sandman, energized, cool, quasi party dude. Okay. Extremely smart, very practical, oddball. No, well, the first part's right. Bored, stuck, prisoner for Money
And
Miller.
our winning lab rat with the most total science pellets is...
Super snarky, focused, super worker, winner. Delightful Court wins. Okay. I don't think that was a very good game to play, honestly. We're going to let's jump to. Oh, I did not mean to hit play on that. Let's go back. We're gonna go to the alien one because I think that one. I've heard good things about the alien one. If you're a subscriber, you also get an exclusive emote exclusive, and the fact that it's an image that you could get from one of our episodes. You can also earn what are called sockets. You can get sockets by watching the stream and chatting You'll notice that if you're on Twitch anyway, I should say, if you're on Twitch, you can earn these things, not on the other platforms, because they don't have anything fancy on those yet, fancy in quotes. The more you watch, the more sockets you get, and the more chat that you input, the more sockets you get, and then you can unlock some features, like if you get enough, if Mike is on the show, you can mute Mike's microphone, so we can't hear him talking. Or if you get double that amount, you can mute mine, but I don't think anyone's going to ever get that high. You can also, if you get enough, you can decide what game we play on our next stream. So, all right, we're going to play Push the Button. If you haven't joined us before, you can go to jackbox.tv, and you'll get a code here in just a second. Let me make sure our settings are set for max players 10. Wow, you can go up to 10 players on this. Oh, it's got closed captions. That's good. Okay. So here we go with Push the Button. Please check your internet connection. That's not good. Okay, there we go. Our code is WIBP. So is Mike joining? I am... I'm not sure what's going on with Mike. He has not messaged me back. Literally in the last 7 days, I guess. I think the last time we heard from him was he on last Saturday's stream? I can only assume that he has fled the area and gone off to some, wilderness program to hide out until this blows over, or I don't know. But I know Crisco is at his house. Last I heard a couple days ago, Crisco was at his house and was eating his food there, but Mike wasn't actually at his house. Mike had gone to his sister's or something, and then he disappeared since then. So he was here last Saturday. Yeah, okay. So yeah, last Saturday was the last time we heard from Mike. So we did at the end of that show, he was screaming and he disconnected and then disappeared, and I don't know what happened to him after that. So it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter at all. I think after a certain number of days, I have to look this up to be sure, but I think after a certain number of days, if he's missing, I can claim